Hi guys, welcome to MyPOS and I'm going to do a demonstration about the point of sale, the POS screen where your cashier is going to operate in day-to-day businesses. Now I will just go through the basic functions which you can see on my screen. From my left side you can see we can bill for walk-in customers. There are no issues if the customer is not ready to register with us, or if he or she doesn't want to share his contact number or details. No problem at all. We will be billing the customer as a walk-in customer. Now just think the customer is willing to give us a contact number or a name. So at that time you can create the customer as an individual, and you will not need so many details. You will need only the first name and the mobile number. So let me save like this, and I will just mention here Mr. Callum, and the number I will put here just any number for a demonstration. So once we created this customer, you can save here. So the database is creating a new customer called Mr. Callum. Now we have three options to select the product, to select the particular product into the cart. So you can see here the product name, SKU or a barcode. So here simply if you are using a scanner, you can now scan the barcode. Once you scan the barcode, the product will be automatically picked into our cart. If your scanner is not available with you, so you can type the product which you want. For example, I'm going to type this product name over here. You just want to type only few letters, ALI. So now the database will be searching and it's automatically added. You can see on here. Right. So the third option is you have all the categories and the brands on your right side grid menu. So you can filter it from any categories that you are using. For example, I have food covered, so it will show all my food covered. For example, I have breakfast and tea, so it will show my all the products under those categories. So you can select from wherever, and for example I'm selecting this, so now it's included for my cart. Now just imagine this customer wants to buy 2 products, this customer wants to buy 3 products or whatever. From just clicking buy this 3, this plus mark, so you can increase and also you can decrease from the minus. So this customer is buying 3 Ali special dry noodles, and I will be adding another kissed mango chutney, and this customer will buy another 2. So now I have Mr. Callum is buying these 2 products, and the total payable bill of 1,230 rupees bill. So here now I have several options. Let me clear from one. If the customer is giving exactly the cash amount of 1,230 rupees exactly as it is, then there are no anything to do. Just clear this cash green color button, so then this will be getting cash. Now let me try this one. Once we press cash, your sales is automatically added and your invoice is getting previewed. So this invoice you can be customized as it is you want for your business. For an example, if you are using a 88mm thermal printer, so this is very easy to create your margins. So see, pretty simple. You can print it for your printer size at any time. By printing this, your invoice will be printed at any time. Right, let me go and do the other option. So again, just imagine the column customer is coming. So we don't have to save him again. So if we search his first three fonts, so the customer is getting, so we can add the customer. As I told you, if the customer is not like to give his mobile number or a contact data at any time, we can just bill them as a walk-in customer. So this is if you are planning to maintain a database, so you can just ask from the customer the name and the number. Then now just imagine Mr. Callum buying again the Maggi chicken flavored noodles and Prima instant noodles or whatever. We will add few products. Stella chicken flavored. Right. Now customer is buying 3 products, and this customer would like to do the multi-payment option. Customer don't have petty cash with him, so what he's going to do is he's going to do one cash payment and a card payment for this particular 692 rupees. So let's we go for the multi-pay. So the next to the cash button you can see multiply. So at the multi-pay you can see 692, so we will mention here 500 rupees he is giving by cash, and we can add another payment row, and you can see the remaining balance automatically comes here, and the payment can be made by card, check, bank transfer. If you want to add Coco, Mint, any other Mint Pay, Coco, any other payment types, you can put here your custom payment options. And if it is an advance payment, we can make it advance. So however, in this scenario, customer is doing the card, the remaining amount paid by card. So card, here card details can be secured, but ethically that some people doesn't like getting card details. So as a reference, you can just put the last 4 digits number just to recognize your bank payment. So no needed card holder name or card transaction number or nothing. So actually, when a busy day like you don't have actually time to fill these all areas, you can just put a card number and do the payment, and you can finalize the bill. So once it's finalized as it is, your bill will be getting printed. So once it's printed, it will come out from the receipt printer. So this is the scenario number 2. So we talk about we talk about cash, and we talk about multiply. And just imagine the same customer comes again, or a new customer, it depends on you. You can do some testings once you get the testing account with us. And we have MD tomato sauce. Just imagine this customer is due for 192 rupees. So we can check this one. And we have now for a complete 1600 rupees. So this 1600 rupees customer is going to pay by card directly. So there are no cash or there are no multiple pay options. Customer will be directly paying by the card. So press the card option. So you can just put last 4 digits number for recognizing, and you can finalize the payment. So the sales is successfully done. Your bill will be printing. So at any time you can give the bill for the customer. Right. Now we're going to register a new customer. So I will put him as Mr. Avishka, and you'll just put his contact number. Then I will save this customer. So Mr. Avishka is a new customer, and he's going to be saved on our database now. Mr. Avishka is successfully added. Now what we're going to do is Mr. Avishka needs to buy something on a credit base. So we are going to give few products, whatever the products. As I told you, we have 3 options. Either you can scan here, if not you can just type your product name, if not you can just take it from your right side grid menu. Right, 1240 rupees is the total bill. and Mr. Avishkar doesn't have way to pay, and he is also a good loyalty customer. So the shop is maintaining a policy to give customers credit sales. So then we can add here. So we covered cash, multi-pay, card, and now here we come for the credit sale. So credit sale, very easy. Your credit sale invoices will be issued at any time for the customer, and this is actually the process will be the credits, the payments are not settled yet, but our inventories are gone out. So you can clearly see what happens on back end under customers and suppliers. Right, now we're gonna do another scenario. So we have a walk-in customer now who comes to the shop, and he will be buying few products. So very simple, as I told you, scan or select from here. Now this customer is having 1330 bills, so he or she reached to the counter. At the counter point, she's telling, see, I have to go to the bank, or I have to change my money, or I didn't bring my wallet or anything. Due to a reason, she is not going to do this transaction, but you have to keep this invoice billed separately. So you can't just click here and take all the products out. Just imagine this is a 20 or 50 number of products included for this transaction, so it's not possible to close everything from here. So we have another button called suspended here. So you can suspend it by saying she will be back in 10 minutes or whatever. She will be back in 10 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever. Suspend note you can be create for this particular transaction, and you can save this one. Now the products are actually gone out from the stocks, but the sales is not clear. So when the customer comes, we can clear it. Now we have another customer. Just imagine we are going to add another new customer. So we are going to add Mrs. Jane for the system. Sorry, we will need a number. So now Mrs. Jane is added as a customer. So Mrs. Jane needs some products, but she's not going to pay it now. She will need approval from his company or her company. So because of that, she's requesting for a quotation. So it's not like other systems. You don't want Microsoft Word or Excel or any other power tools to create quotations and give to the customers. So it's very easy. You have an option called here quotation. So you can just simply press in quotation. So you can give a quotation to the customer. So it's either if customer is requesting from A4, you can create a size for A4 and give it. If not, customer wants in the same printer, so you can give it the same 88mm or 56mm or any receipt printer which customer needed. So this is the scenarios. So when the quotation is added, there are no impact on our there are no impacts in our inventories, but just it's a quotation. Right, here we go for the last option that we have. So a customer comes and customer will be giving some products, and at that time customer may say like, yes, I just want to go and see the prices of the other shops. So there is a 50-50 situation. Like a suspend and a draft will be scenario wise, that will be very similar, but in the suspend sales, what we do is we are reserving the stock to the customer. Just imagine we have only one piece of cake, and if we do the suspend, we can't sell anymore because we don't have stocks. But draft option, here you can see draft option. In the draft option, you can do the draft. So this sales will be drafting, but nothing going to be impact on our inventories, which means we have only one piece of cakes, so nothing going to be effect on our inventory. We can sell for any other person if comes in, if he or she wants to buy a cake, so we can sell it. So that is the difference between draft and the suspend. So draft orders are mostly used by the cashiers if the customer is not sure, if the customer is no idea on buying or interested on completing the bill. At that time, any cashier can do the draft and keep that bill away until the customer reaches to the counter. So this is the basic POS, and we have learned all the keys here. And of course we have cancels, so if we have any cancels, we can do the cancellation also. So if we'll ask, are you sure, so we can cancel it. So from the down you can see the recent transactions. So here the transactions that we did so far now, all the transaction has been recorded. At any time if a customer is requesting, hey, see, I just want this kind, I want a receipt, so you can just print a receipt from here. In one simple click, your receipt printer will be printing. Even for last transaction customer who left the shop, and after like few hours he came back into the shop, and if he is requesting for a receipt, still we can give at any time by checking the invoice number. So this is what happens in the POS main screen, and here we go when we can see here add expenses. So add expenses part is here for a cashiers who is not having a backend system to update the expenses. So definitely the cashier is, if he is going to open the cash drawer and take out money for expense, we recommend please add your expenses here, because if you add here it will not make an issue to close your register. So we can create as it is from the backend. If you have created expenses categories, you can create the categories as it is you want. And if you have any references, any date, expenses for, and total amount, expense note, and how did you pay the amount, is it cash or card or check or whatever. Payment note, for example, a staff is sick, she needs some Panadols or whatever. So we can just put a comment here. So then it's very easy to identify which cashier, under which what is the reason that she did the expenses from the cash drawer. So this is what add expenses is going to do. Then apart from that, you can see this postmark. The postmark is where that we suspended and we drafted our sales. Okay, now that 10 minutes, we mentioned one comment that she will be back in 10 minutes. So when she comes back to the counter, we can go directly for the edit sales. Once we go to the edit sales, the customer is here, everything is there. So it shows customer is due 1,330. So then now we can clear, is it a cash, multiple pay, or card payment, or credit payment, or whatever. So we can clear the customer at any time from here. So just make it cash. So the sales is completed. So now everything is here. So this is how our POS, and from here you can go for the full screen. If you don't like your tabs and all to be visible, you can just make it full screen. And there can be sale returns. So this is normally happens, sell returns. After you sell something, this can be returned. So you can see the reasons, transactions. So just imagine 003 Callum is going to be return his product. So then he will be coming with the invoice. So you can see 0003 and you can search the invoice. Right here you can see customer purchased 2 quantities of tomato sauce and salmon for 1 piece. So tomato sauce, he doesn't want 2, he's returning 1. So we can put 1 return and we can do the save. So the save is successfully added. So this can be customized as it is. Your credit note can be customized as it is you want for your printer. Then that's going to be happens for your POS. And then we have a manual calculator at any time. You can use the manual calculator as well. And this is what happens in your POS. And here is the calculator, and you can see a briefcase here, and this is your cash register. So before closing the cash register, you can see all the things that what you did today in your register time. So cash in hand how much, cash payments how much, check payments or card payments how much. So this everything will be you can check out and see before closing the cash drawer or register. So now you can see the details, products you sold, products and everything you can solve. And if you can print this one, if not you can just cancel it and close the cash register from here. If there is any cash denominations, you can put here 5,000 rupees notes are this much, 100 notes are this much, whatever. You can put a cash denominations and you can close the register as it is you want. So this is what our POS system, and this is how you are starting the POS and ending up the POS. I think this helps you, the video is helps you to get a basic idea how to work on operation on POS system. So by the time once you join with MyPossmates, we will be helping you, and we will be doing like 3 to 4 training sessions for each employee, for each cashier, and we will be giving 100% practice in system before you go live, and we guaranteed like you will be not getting any issues while you're working at day-to-day operations. So thank you for joining with me for this session, and I hope your POS is covered, your knowledge has been improved. So if there is anything, just leave me a comment below, so I will get back to you if you want to know more about cash register. Thank you.